Hey, Sarah Stanley with your Live Free Daily. I wanted to talk about sugar. I'm sure you know that so many people are addicted to sugar. And the other day I was having a conversation with somebody, and they are drinking Santa Cruz organic lemonade. And he was like, well, it's organic, isn't it? And I'm like, well, yes, it's organic, and that's great, but it has 22 grams of sugar per serving. And there's 4 servings in this bottle, and this person probably drinks maybe 1 or 2 of these a week. That is 88 grams of sugar in a bottle. Sugar is not a necessary food group. In fact, sugar is poison. Sugar is deadly. That is too much sugar. So something can be organic and it can be juice or lemonade, but that does not mean it's good for you. This bottle should probably last at least a month, if not like 4 months. Sugar, just get it out of your life. So I wanted to give you some education on why sugar is so deadly. Cancer feeds on sugar, so if you want to starve cancer cells, get sugar out of your life. And when I say sugar, it's artificial sweeteners, it's sugar alcohol, so like erythritol, all those sugars, get them out. The only small exception would be raw, local honey. So not pasteurized honey, not fake honey from the commercial, conventional supermarket, but raw, local honey from your local beekeeper that actually has a lot of enzymes and minerals that are needed for optimal health periodically throughout your lifestyle. But I think you know what I'm talking about with juices and soft drinks, and people have coffee. And do you know how much teaspoons of sugar they dump into their coffee? Back in the 1900s, the U.S. consumed about 5 pounds of sugar per person in a given year. And then in 2000, the U.S. consumed about 150 pounds of sugar per person. And that is 61 pounds of high fructose corn syrup. And high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, you'll see me, they actually changed the name to fructose. So that's a lesson. Don't be fooled by the label anymore. They changed the name on it. It's GMO, and it is linked to all kinds of health problems like cancer. So cancer is preventable. I hope you know that by now. Americans drink, these are just some facts I just wanted to pull up and share with you. Americans drink 53 gallons of soft drinks per person per year. And what does all this sugar do to our health? Insomnia, diabetes, allergies, depression, hair loss, ADD, ADHD. So if you have, if you can't concentrate, you're probably drinking too much freaking sugar, or sugar that's added into things. Tooth decay, obesity, type 2 diabetes. Again, type 2 diabetes is absolutely preventable. And an interesting note about type 2 diabetes is that it is actually a relatively new disease. It didn't used to be around even just a couple hundred years ago, but with the invention of chemicals in our processed fake food system, type 2 diabetes is now prevalent in kids and adults, and it's tragic. It can be prevented. Hypertension, hypoglycemia, colon and pancreatic cancer, manic depression. So like all these different cardiovascular disease. This is all can be like prevented if you just get sugar out of your life. If you are addicted to sugar, if you've got to drink 2 or 1 of these a week or whatever it is for you, that's a clear sign you need to change your course of life. And there's 2 more things I want to wrap up with. The National Health and Nutrition Examination Surveys from 1999 to 2002, researchers determined that people who drank more soda had shorter telomeres in their white blood cells. And that means they protect the DNA from damage during cell division. And these studies actually show that it shortened the lifespan. And the researchers calculated that drinking 20 ounces of soda daily adds 4.6 years to biological aging, the same effect comparable to that of smoking. So go back and listen to that fact. So basically sugar is just as worse as smoking. It adds years to your life. And that's not something I want for myself, and it's not something I want for you either. Sugar, juice boxes, vitamin waters, Gatorade, sports drinks, Powerade, anything that it's all in a plastic bottle, so it's leaching chemicals, into the environment, to you as well. And then lastly, here is one more thing about sugar. When you ingest sugar, it becomes rocket fuel for converting good bacteria to bad. So if you see somebody that has a lot of inflammation, they're kind of like, that's one sign of like obesity, is that they have such an inflamed body. Sugar promotes inflammation. So somebody is feeling sore, they can't recover from their workouts. I'm an ultra endurance athlete. I run, I train my butt off, and I don't get sore. Why? Because I rarely have sugar in my diet, in my lifestyle. I have raw local honey. I have pure maple syrup every now and then, but that's it, and I don't get sore. And I also use anti-inflammatories like ginger and turmeric. So if you're always feeling sore and achy, you gotta look at what you're putting in your body and also on your body too. It's a really important part. So sugar, get it out of your life, get it out of your home. If you are addicted to it, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. But yeah, sugar is not a food group. It's not an essential part of your life. And you will do so much better when you're actually off of sugar and living in clear health and happiness. All right, that's your Live Freely Daily. I will chat with you soon at Sarah Stanley on Twitter, sarahstanleyinspired.com. Cheers.